Psalms 107 gives us one of the keys to wisdom. The very last verse of the chapter says, "Whoever is wise, let him heed these things, and consider the great love of the Lord." And for the whole chapter, you see these stories of how God's people run into problems. They have issues. They're running out of water. They're having trouble with their enemies. And they cry out to the Lord, and He delivers them. He does crazy things like make water come out of a rock. He does amazing things. And in verse 28, it says, they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and He brought them out of their distress. Now, this means that if we're following the Lord, we're going to have times of trouble. And that means when we go through those moments and those seasons, we need to reach out to God, and He will deliver us. It might be something crazy like water out of a rock, or it might be something that just seems like a normal coincidence. But we need to trust in Him and look at His track record of faithfulness. And in the very last verse, David says, if you're wise, you're going to think about these things. You're going to see a pattern. And when your life blows up, you're not going to freak out because you're like, oh, I know what happens here. The good people, bad stuff happens, they reach out to God and He pulls through. He takes care of His people. It says, consider the great love of the Lord. So no matter what you're facing today, no matter what issues you're facing and how bad things are, consider the great love of the Lord and be wise. Think about His faithfulness of the past. God bless.